Hello everyone. Today we will see STAAD Pro, Graphical User Interface and Structure Wizard. Let's see what is configuration. Here basically you can configure general settings of STAAD Pro. You can choose the basic units, English or metric. You can choose input-output file formats. And you can choose whether you want Y up or Z up. Mostly we go for Y up axis. It is good for us to import drawings from CAD. You can use legacy STAAD editor, which is basically old one. That's it. And let's see, you can choose white background, black background, depending upon your preference. I would prefer black. Sometimes I'll go with white. It's up to you. So let's start a new project. You can select a space structure. It's basically a 3D one. You can read the definition given in the box. Plane, structure, floor, structure, something like that. Truss. Okay. So on the right side you have file name, location where you want to save the file, and in the bottom you can see length units and force units. Okay, you know, truss members, no bending, only axial forces. So let's start our first project here. I will just name it as STAAD Pro. Okay, first class, something like that, intro. Let's select the units. Okay, add beam. There are various options available here. You can choose whichever you want. I would, most of the times go with open STAAD editor, which is like like coding the structure just to start with. And after this you can definitely change the way of our working, like we can move to graphical user interface. Okay, yeah, add plane, add beam, add solid. There are various options available in the STAAD Pro. This is also one of the good options. Opens structure wizard. You can just give number of frames and base. So in the STAAD editor we can start our coding from 5th line. First we have to enter units, just to make sure that the system is following our units, kilonewtons and meters. Kilonewtons and meters. After that we have to give joint coordinates, like you're just giving a coordinate of a particular point. Suppose if you want to start our structure, we can say our first point starts from 0, 0, 0, something like that. Our first point, the 1 indicates the joint, 0, 0 indicates the coordinates. So we can just close the editor, and here we are in the screen of our STAAD Pro. There is a node over there. If I select the node, you can see definitely we have to use the node cursor, which is available on the top left corner. I have selected the node, then I am just copying the node in Y direction. Okay, 3 steps, 4 meter spacing. Here I have selected X, so that another node will be placed in the X direction. As you can see, 3 nodes are at a distance of given meters. I am selecting the top view. I have selected all the nodes again. Now I have selected the beam. I have seen the beam cursor right, and I am transitionally repeating it in the direction. Let's get the specifications. 4 steps at 4 meters. Linking steps. Okay, so link steps means, as you can see, the nodes will be connected The straight line is copied 3 times with beams joining together. That's it. Again, I have gone to front view. I am selecting the whole structure. As you can see, I have selected the whole plane structure. Then I am given number of steps, 11 floors. You can say at 3 meters span. Linking the steps. If I am linking the step, the STAAD Pro is giving us vertical columns. Okay, so again, as you can see, I am showing you different views here. You can use arrow keys on your keyboard, or you can use those menu items there: front view, back view, left side view, right side view, top view, bottom view, and isometric view. Then rotate buttons, as you can see here. This is easy, man. Here I have selected only few views. As you can see, I have gone to view, then selected view or selected objects only. You can just look at the diagram here. You can model here. You can just see the selected views only. Okay, look. Again, I am selecting few columns, few numbers here. You can see I selected the vertical columns in the column. You can see STAAD is showing only the column selected. So I am showing this command because this one is very important while modeling the structure. So when you click this button, structure will come back. That's it. Okay. If you are working in particular part of the whole building, you can just come back by clicking that button. That is it. See, these are various options here: zoom in, zoom out. You can see it's working now. These are not, these are not often used, but I'm just giving an overview of the welcome screen of STAAD Pro. That's it. So as you see, here zoom on, zoom options. As we use these ones on the left views panel, we use it oftenly, but this one is rarely used. The pan option, obviously you don't have to click that button and use the pan option. You can definitely use the scroll wheel click and use the drive option. That's it. You don't have to do that, but let me show you around. I don't know what gimmick is this. We also don't use these two also. But this one is very good. You can see the whole structure in 3D. So this one is called a rendered view. This one is often used when we have assigned the properties like member sizes, slab sizes, and other things. Then only we use this rendered view. Otherwise this is not used because they are similar as this graphical view here. You see, when you go to different views, you see the coordinates changing as per our drawing's orientation. So this will be helpful in transmission repeat. We have to tally the axis and work on the structure. Suppose if you want to move on the right side, you should know moving on the right side means what in the STAAD Pro. Moving on the right side means moving in the x direction, positive x direction. If you want to move left, then you can select minus x direction. Okay, I'm showing you other things too here. I don't know why I'm showing you this. Okay, this is not a series afterwards. After designing the whole structure, we can have a look so that you are familiar with everything. Sometimes you have to take snap of the structure. Okay, this table, you can check the node numbers, everything here, or you can copy and paste somewhere. Okay. Okay, this one is very important. Select set current insert units. If you want to insert data, that might be in some specific units. It could be meters, specific units. It could be meters, feet, kilonewton, pound. So you have to select that there. So these graphical units. Here you can select the units in which the data is shown to you. Displacement, bending moment, member sizes, stresses, etc. We rarely use this one. Okay, you can use this too. This is also very helpful thing here. As you can see the beam numbers. We definitely don't want it. Node number, something like that. We don't want this too. Direction is nothing but when you start modeling the structure, the direction is starting point, middle point, end point. STAAD Pro works like that. So this is the local axis. Okay, those arrows, we will talk about that later. If you want to change this, change out, so that it will be like that. Yes. We rarely use this one, but this will be helpful if you want to check the dimension of the members. As you can see, if you check the display, then the dimensions are displayed. Or else you can use this one. You can select a particular member and check the dimension of the member, length, breadth, something like that. Not so useful. Not but not even a lifetime. We don't use this. Who wants to do this? Nobody wants to do that. In STAAD Pro, time after time, save window will appear. You just have to press space bar or enter bar twice. That's it. Or else you can just click save. Yes, that's it. So these 4 things are properties, members, supports, loading. Okay, on the left hand side we can see a vertical bar here. Okay, from here we use these options mostly, but I don't know if you would like to do that. If you were to set up, you have to work on from top to bottom. Then on the right side of the menu bar, on the left hand side, the vertical menu, you can give it something like that. What is the job? Who is the client? What is the job number? What is the revision number? Part number, reference. Okay, then the engineer name who is working on it, then the person who is checking it, and the one who approves it, everyone's names, and the dates when they have approved this thing, when they have made this thing. Okay, that's it. So what's my name?